to be here too. D Wilkins. D Wilkins. How you doing, D? How's it going? What you up to? She said, yes, sir. What type of social media platform were you thinking of building, D? Let us know in the comments. I'm curious. Like, what is your vision for your social media platform? Mr. Morgan, appreciate you being here as well. Good evening to you too. All right. So yeah, let me know, D, what is your vision? And anybody, like if you had to create your own vision for a social media platform, what would it be? And like, how would you make it unique? Okay. Let me know in the comments. Again, I'm curious. I want to check it out. I want to hear what y'all have to say. If y'all are here just kind of checking out the replay, that is fine as well. Go ahead and engage in the conversation. So I would love to come back, just kind of hear what you got to say, hear what you want to do, and see what you want to make happen. Okay, so don't feel like you got to be silent and quiet over there just because you're late to the party, right? Just because you're a little late. You're not all the way late. You're just a little late. So again, hashtag replay, tag me, and I will make sure I respond. Because at the end of the day, one of y'all may try to do this, and y'all may want some insight on how to make these things rock and roll for you. All right, y'all. So enough of all that. I know y'all want the goods. I know y'all want to hear this stuff. So again, we're going to go ahead and get into this one. Today, we're going to talk about how you can create a social media community, whatever platform you want to build without you having to have a humongous tech team. It's something you can actually get started on today. Let's go ahead and chat. What's up, automators? Justin, founder of AutomationMastery.net, here to help you, coaches, speakers, and trainers create automated systems that help you save time and help you generate more revenue. Today, I want to share something that I should have shared with you a long time ago. Now, as y'all hanging out, again, watching the replay, I appreciate you. Here, folks here live and hang out with me. Again, let me know, question of the day is and was, if you were to build a social media platform, like first off, would you? And if you did, what would it be? What would it look like? What would make it unique? Now, I know some of y'all would be like, well, Justin, I don't want to share what makes it unique. That would give away the secret. I get it, but not everybody's going to go out and do your idea regardless, right? So you can throw out any idea really, and a lot of folks really aren't going to take it because they don't have the energy to do it in the first place. So I'm curious, what y'all got in the comments? Let me know down below. If you have a business, you have something that you do already, let us know in the comments. Again, whether you're here on Facebook, watching live, watching the replay, even on YouTube, do us a favor. Tell us who you are, where you're from, and what you do. I do shout outs as I did before this episode here live, right? So I will do that every week as I can, right, as appropriate. And make sure I shout out you all in the community. So let us know what you do, where you're from, and how you serve. As we get into this one, why am I even having this conversation with you all today? Like, what is there to even discuss? Okay, I'm gonna let y'all know in a second. Again, while we're having this conversation, checking in to see D. It'd be great to have a platform that had classes for others. We'll send you she's gonna send me a message later. Sales is cool. Okay. Again, I don't know the entire picture. Hey, what's up, Nisi? What's up? If you had to build out a social media platform, Nisi, what would it look like? What would it be? What would it have as a part of it? Let us know in the comments. I am curious. Now, why am I even having this conversation with you all today? As y'all go ahead and throw your comments in there, I can kind of come back to you and get your feedback. Right now, like in super crunch time, right? Actually working with a organization to build out an app for a live event, and it's down to the crunch time. Now, there's been a platform I've been using as a part of that project, right? What's up, love? How you doing? Let us know also. My wife's in the chat. Let us know what you would like to see for a social media platform. I know we've had like some exchanges on some differences we have about what would be cool about social media platform, but again, throw those things down in the comments so folks can be a part of the conversation. Okay, so folks can be a part of the conversation. All right. Okay, so I thought somebody was in here messaging me. So advertisement. Okay, so look, right now in the heat of things, and one of the platforms we're using is actually a tool that does allow you to build out a social media platform. So I've had some time to kind of sit in this tool. I'm gonna share with you all and learn a little bit of its ups and downs and its potential. What I like about it and what I'm gonna share about the other one is literally tonight. If you decided that I wanted to start my own community, I wanted to start my own Facebook, and I only have but so much to my name. Like I don't have 1 million investors, right? You can go out and do it. You just gotta obviously market it, but you can go out and do it. So that's what this is about. And again, I'm just trying to get some of y'all feedback to know again what you all envision. D. Wilkins, again, senior editor at Impact Christian Business and Professional Magazine. Again, when I think about magazines by themselves, they're in a way an opportunity to build community. We got the panel coming up, so I won't spoil all the information. The panel is about BuddyBoss, right? And we were talking about how written stuff, books, really was the original form of media, and magazines was also a very powerful means of media. But then magazines by themselves created their own community, right? In its way, its own platform. People communicated and gathered their ideas around a magazine and the following, right? So in that way, it's a community, right? It's another opportunity to build a community. So again, I'm curious, if you wanted to build a social media platform, what would it be? What would it look like? What would it contain? Let us know in the comments. I am curious. I'm curious. So again, I should have mentioned this thing sooner, right? So at the end of the day, been working with this organization to get this thing up, and I realized this is something I probably should have shared with folks a long time ago, right? Been working on this project with them since would have been fall of 2020, late summer, early fall 2020. I think was when we inked the deal and got things rolling. So here we are now in February, trying to get things through the finish line. And I've been playing with this tool now for quite some time, for better or worse. Okay. And so I felt like it was time to finally share, because we're in a time and space where there's good and bad. Everybody's trying to find a way, right? Everybody's trying to find a means and a method, be able to go out there and share their message with the world, right? Whether it's extreme, whether folks feel like they're getting shut down by the man, right? They're mad that maybe their constitutional rights have been taken, right? That's been a thing. And so it has been there has been an increased need on either side of the spectrum to create a safe space for folks that feel, that look, that act, that believe the way that you do. And it doesn't have to be as crazy and as extreme as what we want to take it, but the opportunity is there. And what I want to let you all know, that opportunity to create a community that looks like you, that sounds like you, that feels like you, is not that hard to achieve, right? You don't have to go off into some dark realm of the dark web. You don't have to just hop into the toxic world of Clubhouse, right? Not that Clubhouse is all the way toxic, but you see where I'm going, right? You don't have to get on this other platform that got shut down completely. There are ways that you can build out your own community the way that you want to, right? And make it what you want it to be. What's going on, D? D-Ball, got D Wilkins, D Bowden. D Bowden, how's it going? If you were to create a social media platform, what would it look like? What would it be? What would it have? Let us know in the comments. Like, don't be shy. Take part. Like you, Nisi, still waiting for your answer. Have not heard it. Have not seen it. Let us know what it would look like. What it feel like. What would it do? Okay? So, that all being said, I don't know, like Justin, y'all want me to get into the tools. There are two I'm going to share with you today. So, it's going to be real quick. Right? It's real quick. I'm not going to give you a full walkthrough of them. That's not today. But I want you to introduce these things to you so that way you're aware of them. You know, they're out there. Right? By the way, if you do need help with stuff like this, you want somebody to set it up, go ahead to automatewithease.com. Again, that's our website, automatewithease.com. You get to watch and learn how we operate. Again, that is automatewithease.com. But I know I say all that, but at the end of the day, if you want our help, that's great. But the thing I'm about to share with you, again, if you put a little bit of time, effort, and energy, you got the time to spare, right? You got the time and energy to spare. Maybe you're a little bit technical. One of them requires a little bit more technical expertise than the other, right? If you're a little technical, then we got something I think you can really, really make work. Okay, so let me go ahead and let's slide on over. I'm gonna go here so that way I can see your questions. If you have questions for me about either of these, let me know and I shall address them. All right, so let me go ahead and let me share my screen. I'm gonna hop over and share this first one first, which is called Mighty Networks. All right, now there's a reason I'm sharing this one with you. Mighty Networks is an out-of-the-box community platform, meaning you can go here, make your purchase, you do some branding and updating, right? Depending on where you want to invest, obviously depends on and changes what you have available. But if you went in here and you wanted to spend $81 a month or $100 a month, you can own a community, right? That you can brand as yours. Again, if you want to pay a little bit more, right? They have a mobile app and they have a plan. Again, if you want to pay a little bit more, where you can work with their team to further customize this thing to be yours, right? So let's go look at some of the features so you can kind of understand what this thing is. Some of y'all with organizations, this works. You can create separate areas and communities within your larger community. So folks can go in and create, like I'm here in Maryland, so I create a Maryland group, right, of your group, right? I can create a Pennsylvania part of your community. Again, you can do all this stuff in this platform right here. So, okay, just kind of checking out all the good things in here. Again, you can charge for courses in here if you want to, so you can have a community, charge for courses. People can go here and interact. I've thrown out a few ideas about this platform before, like maybe folks are relationship coaches. You got your own ability to make your own dating and relationship network right here, right? Is it going to be super fancy like Match? No, but perhaps you have a certain niche of folks looking for love right here, right? Perhaps you are political, okay? You can make your own deal here, and it's a community for you and how you feel and believe. I had a post earlier, and I know there's a guy who's a part of a group of folks who started this men's group on Facebook. Again, they could create a community in here that's dedicated just for men to get around and converse. Same thing for the ladies. Y'all can do the same thing here. Don't have to worry about Facebook. It's yours to own, monetize, control, do what you want to do. You set the rules, right? You set the pace. You decide how it works. Okay. Now, obviously, it's still some limitations because you're borrowing their platform and you're renting it. Okay. But for the cost of, again, you can have this community plan, right? So if I go back, the business plan's $100 a month. So for $100 right now, you can go have your own community that you can go promote and get people into. You can charge or not charge, up to you, but you can do that today. Like right now, make that decision to do it. And you can even start on the free plan if you want and start getting people in. So that way you can start building a community today without paying a dime. Will you be able to do everything on the free plan? No. But you can get started today for free. There's no excuse. So if that's something that you wanted to do, dreamt of doing, like it is on the table for you. It is an option for you. It is no longer like out of the question. Okay, Nisi is asking, what is the name? It's Mighty Networks. Again, mightynetworks.com. If y'all could if y'all could go ahead and put it in the comments, mightynetworks.com, for the folks who may have a little bit of trouble seeing the stuff up here on the screen. Again, it's mightynetworks.com. So again, I'm not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form. I don't even know if they had an affiliate link. I didn't even check. So again, I'm just throwing this at y'all because again, I've interacted with this brand before, and I liked it. Right, I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. And again, like as it said here, you can have an app even that's branded to you as well. Okay, so that is Mighty Pro platform. Again, that's where I'm saying if you want to pay even a little bit more, you can do even a little bit more with this, right? So, but you gotta have a budget for this one. Okay, it's a little bit different. I have a little bit of a budget for this one. Okay, but you can essentially have your own deal if that's what you want to do. You got the budget for it. Fine. Otherwise, stick with the basic features. Grow your community. When it gets big, turn around, then commit to this. Okay? That's my suggestion to you. Right? I appreciate you, D. Thank you for throwing that in the comments. I appreciate that. Okay? So, that is the first one. Right? So, that's the first option. Again, MightyNetworks.com is your first option. All right? Your next option. So Mighty Networks is the low tech. Still gotta be able to navigate websites and stuff. But Mighty Networks is the low tech version. Here's the higher tech version, but you get a little more control. Okay, you get to own the platform. It's yours. So here's the other one, and this is the other one. This is the one that I've been working with, right? Because we do custom stuff, right? So we've been working with this platform called BuddyBoss. Same deal. You can create a social media website and they have a social media app. And again, you hop and you download this thing, like it really can operate like a Facebook or whatever you want it to look and feel like. Social media wise, boom. Like it has it. It can do it. Now, are there some things in terms of tweaking the design and things that I still don't love about it? Yes. But it can be done. With the power of custom development, all the things can be done. But out of the box, like this is kind of the look you can get out of the box. Like if you want this, you can go here. Folks can message each other. You can put forums, again, profiles, feeds, all that stuff, right? Like its own social media platform. Period. Okay. Period. So it's there. Like the tools are here, right? The tools are here, and it can be done and used for many different things. Let's go ahead and go to the pricing, right? So now y'all want to see the pricing. So let me show y'all. So it's over to the right. Let's go to pricing because I know y'all want to see the money. Okay. Now, this may seem crazy. It's $205. That is a steal. It's $205 a year, right? $205 a year right now for one site. It's pretty good. Like that is like killer good. Now we have to buy some other things. You're going to have to plug into it. Yeah. So there will be some other fees incurred. I mean, at the end of the day, you'll probably end up spending, just my guess, right? If I had to guesstimate, in terms of what you may end up spending, because it'll be different from what we spent in our project, I would budget, depending on how fancy you want to get, somewhere between $500 and $1,000. Okay, to really have the bells and whistles and the things that you want. Can you do it for less than that? Yeah, but there's some other things you may want to buy and plug into it and things like that, because it's WordPress, and that's unfortunately how WordPress works. You got to go out and combine things and stick things together and all that, right? But when you do that, there's some cool things that happen. And this is a good sale, by the way, y'all. Again, $205 annually. Again, not bad. Let me go ahead and just show y'all some of the basic features and things that are involved with this so you can understand the potential here. Okay, let's go ahead over the features, right? Again, you can monetize it. Again, that's a big thing. Connect with people, so people can directly connect with each other, right? You do have that option. Okay, so this is not just you. You do have that option. Again, D, I appreciate you throwing those in the comments. Shout out to D Wilkins for putting the links in the chat. Okay. Again, member profiles, full profiles, right? Not just like name and picture, but they can have legit profiles. You can integrate this with all these different systems. Okay. Different things you can connect this thing to. You can still create social groups, right? So their own Facebook groups and pages you can do within this platform. Okay, now some of y'all will be like, Justin, why wouldn't I just hold on? I'm gonna give y'all one little other vision real quick. Okay, documents, private communities, again, events, right? So if you want to schedule and organize events, message certain groups, it's all here. You can invite people here. Again, you can charge people. You can search the network. They still do mentions and things like that. Again, it works very much like what you're used to in terms of having a social media platform. Works very much like it. Okay. Job posts. Like it really is cool that they have this tool available to you. Now, your question is going to be like, Justin, why on earth would I do this when I can just use Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Clubhouse, Instagram? Why do this when I can just build out a Facebook group here on Facebook, right? Like, why should I do this? I've touched on a couple of reasons already, right? Depending on what your subject matter is and your topic, some platforms may or may not like them, right? And again, I'm not going to say that you need to go to the extreme where you're saying certain things that would get you kicked off of a platform, but perhaps you are worried that certain things that you do may get suppressed, held back by a platform. So why not go own your own? That's one. Two, for the handful of people, and when I say handful, and here's kind of the thing about it. So again, like I'm black. I'm a nerd. So it's like this community of blurs, right? It's called blurs is the thing. Okay. And so it would be easy for me to be like, yeah, I feel like I'm in this very small space of folks who don't really belong. But then if I were to discover that there was this website that was all about me, right? Think sports, right? So you go to NFL.com. NFL.com is all about football, right? So it's just football. Folks that love football are going to go to NFL.com, right? And you can find some other equivalent thing for you. Maybe there's that one thing that you're into that's just kind of hard to see and find here on Facebook, right? But yet you can have your nice tight-knit community around that thing on your own platform, right? On your own platform. Now, here's what's cool. When you do that and you want to make money, again, what does Facebook do? They advertise. Instead of you being the one to advertise, you're the one that attracts advertisements, right? You now control the flow of attention. That's what Facebook does. All these big platforms do. You control the flow of attention. So when you have your own community, you are in control of the flow of attention. And when you control the flow of attention, it means you have a little bit more control over the future of your revenue. Now, is it easy work? No. But, why not? Then if it's good enough, Clubhouse, if it's different enough, unique enough, Reddit, right? If it's different enough, if it serves a purpose, then why wouldn't it do well? If you're speaking to the right people, why wouldn't it do well? Again, it's like anything else. These social media platforms are like anything else. There are 1,000,001 restaurants in the world, but there are only certain ones that you frequent. It's not because they're the only, there are other burger places, other places you can get steaks, but there's something nice about the one that you're at. That's why people continue to open up restaurants and stores. It's the same thing with these platforms. Now, is it going to be easy? Would I go in trying to take over the world? No, but I would go in saying that there's a community of people that feel underserved, and there's something more they would want that Facebook can't give them because Facebook is concerned about serving everyone, but you can be concerned about serving them. Clubhouse wants to serve everyone, but you are concerned about the problems and the issues they have on a daily basis. And so therefore you create a platform uniquely for them. That's it. Y'all need help with this stuff? Again, www.automatewithease.com. Let me know what y'all think Nisi's comment here. They changed the whole focus of their app about 2 years ago. They were building an alternative to Facebook. The original app is still on my iPad. No, Nisi, like it's still the same. It literally still is an alternative to Facebook. If you're talking about BuddyBoss, maybe that's what you're talking about. I'm not sure. I don't know if you're talking about something else. But yeah, BuddyBoss is still very much an alternative to Facebook. Like it has not changed. Not one bit. I'm using it right now. So that's why I'm like it has not changed. You can use it to create an alternative to Facebook. Maybe that's what you're saying. I don't know if you're talking about something else, but I don't have any other context around your comment. So yeah. So again, first question, 1, would you like to build your own social media platform? And then 2, right? 2, if so, what would it look like? What would it be? What would it feel like? Let us know in the comments. Again, D, I appreciate you. Thank you for the shout. Thank you for keeping track of the comments down there. Again, automatewithease.com. All right, y'all. So that's it. Deuces from this one. Again, share this with a friend, a family member, or a foe because they need this information too. I appreciate you and all that you do. Make sure you continue to put your stuff in the comments. Tell us who you are, where you're from, what you do. Even if you were here watching the replay, we'll make sure we circle back around and take care of you. I'll see y'all here every single Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, here to serve you all and talk about how you can automate your business, master your destiny, and maximize your impact. See you next one. And as usual, treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.